Hello friends, it's Andrea from Reselling to Freedom. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. So if you go to Jason's YouTube page, I'll add a tag in there. We picked up a flip house and he sent me a Snapchat the other day of him walking through everything, and there's so many knickknacks. And I said, please don't throw anything away. Don't grab a dumpster. Let me walk through it. So I literally just walked in the door and oh my goodness, there is so much stuff they left behind, which makes me feel sad for them. But all this stuff, I don't normally sell a lot of antiques, but I have a few times. Like these just make me think of my grandma. So I'm totally gonna go through everything, see what I can get, pull everything out. I have not tried to sell a piano before, but I'm certainly gonna give it a try. My grandma was a big knick-knack collector when I was a kid, and partially because as a kid, that's what you buy your grandma. And actually my parents too. So they have a lot of knickknacks, but you never know. Like that I see right now is it's called a milk style, where it's white and has like the little bumps on it. I have sold that before in blue. Okay, I played violin in high school, so that's kind of cool. I have 4 totes in the back of my car to fill up stuff with and take them home. Because the way that my SUV is, it's kind of slanted in the back, so I can't put a bunch more in. I don't even know what this thing is, but I like it. It kind of makes me think of a ukulele. She needs to be tuned. But let me see what kind of stuff I can find. I'll make a pile and I'll show you guys. Okay, so I found a few more things. I am using Google Lens quite a bit. So this guy behind me is, I had to look it up because I didn't know, a McSpadden Mountain banjo, and I also found the case to go with it. So I'm gonna definitely take those home. $545 is the first one that pops up, and then there's an $800 one below it. There's a Fenton milk cranberry colored shaped glass. This is just like the white one. I've sold blue ones before. 2 cuckoo clocks. I don't know a darn thing about cuckoo clocks. Vintage first aid kit that was screwed to the wall that still has the contents on the inside. I found a package of paper towels they got from Bailey's, which is a local leftover store. It's been there for years and years. I'm gonna wrap everything in that. Clothes I'm probably not gonna take. Kind of smells dusty and dingy, and I've learned that's very hard to get out close, so the clothes probably won't come with me. Lots of knickknacks. There's a whole collection of china cups, saucers, teapots, chickens, roosters. I'm probably gonna load up these totes with the paper towels. I have a few beach towels randomly in my car from toting stuff around, so I'll load that up. But you guys, there's so much stuff in here. I keep getting distracted. All right, guys, I am back. This is the second day of me coming here. I have Jason's mom with me today. I think when I left last time, I found potential wedding rings. I'm not sure. I have a friend who works at a jeweler. I'm gonna take them to her, but this lady must have liked teacups. So I've taken some of those old Pyrex dishes. I took one with me last time. My grandma when I was a kid had a blue one, so I kind of want to keep it, but I don't need more bowls. I have enough bowls. Full table full of stuff. We have roosters that I'm taking, random plates and bowls. Google Lens is your friend. I found this guy for like 75 bucks. All of those. I'm not gonna take them all, because some of them are just like ones you would get with flowers, because I have one for my grandma. But there's just so much stuff. So I'm gonna fill up my tote, take some boxes up with me. Got people breaking stuff back there. Easy, lady. I'm gonna take all this stuff with me. I'm gonna put the piano on Marketplace. It's pretty soon too. I brought that banjo thing from last time. One of our friends is gonna keep that painting, but it's so sad. Like there's just so much stuff in here, but it has a very strong smell to it. I worked in healthcare for a long time. I know what that smell is. So as soon as I'm done, the water is actually super hard. So even to wash my hands with that, it's kind of gross. So I found a bottle of water and Dawn dish soap. But like even in here, they've already started doing some construction, but there's just bills and drawers. Cookbooks. I have learned no one wants to buy cookbooks. Thank you to Google. Cookbooks are a thing of the past. I did take a few clocks. There's wallpaper everywhere. There's extra wallpaper in case you guys want some in the closets. There's dressers. I might actually send this to a friend who refinishes them. I don't do them. And that one matches that one. It's super, super cute. Oh, I have done this like 10 times. But there's just so much. They had all their family pictures on the wall, all the portraits. I did find a few things in the closet. Old jewelry, which costume jewelry is coming back. So we went through some of that stuff, but it smells so bad. So I'm very careful. Shoes are on. It's all going to the dumpster tomorrow and the next day, because like the clothes, I cannot take the clothes with. The clothes will stink too bad. And no matter how many times you wash it, it's not going to come out. All right, guys, I am now home. I had 2 loads of my car full of stuff to bring from that St. John house here, and it's all behind you on my kitchen counter. Now for reference, my island behind you is about 8 feet long, and it took 2 trips. If I were to have days, I would have brought home gobs and gobs and gobs of stuff. I have a book case downstairs that I've cleaned out, washed in my garage. I've had it for a long time. I just can't get rid of it. So I'm gonna wash all this stuff by hand and take it downstairs. But let me spin you around so you can see how much stuff I brought home. There's a lot of stuff that isn't worth anything. My grandma sold Avon when I was a kid for years, and I recognized some of the old jewelry, but it made me feel like it was grandma's, so I had to bring some at home. I might actually keep one of the pink rings. It's missing a stone. It's probably worth $7. We did find a few great items. All right, this is all of the stuff I brought home. So this giant cuckoo clock is actually the only thing that broke on my way here, and it's probably half an hour drive. His ear came off. However, I've also discovered that there should be 2 or 3 weights and it's missing another piece, and this isn't quite on, but that can be fixed. Teacups. She had lots of teacups with saucers, so every single teacup I brought home, except for this set, has a matching saucer under it. I used my phone so much, my phone died. Google Lens for everything. This cuckoo clock works. Well, dang it. Maybe not if it's laying down, but I had it standing up and it did chime. This stuff is worth something. This, I looked it up. I'm still not quite 100% sure what it is. That barometer, heck yes. These, I remember my grandma having when I was a kid. This was made in Holland and it's super thin and fragile, but she wrote on it. All the animal stuff with Google Lens, whenever you look for it, it literally just pulls up whatever animal it is. Pyrex. People love Pyrex, so those I am definitely selling. I have a large blue one that's already listed. Oddly enough, things that still sell well, which are very weird to me, house cordless phones. Like back when I was a kid and we all had them. So I actually found the phone and the box that it comes with. I found calculators, old calculators, I don't know why, sell great. The TI 94, I think it is. I sold that within a matter of minutes for $75 about a year ago. That stuff just crazy. So this, let me grab my phone, behind me on the floor is a McSpaden vintage Dulcimer. I'm not sure, but this thing is kind of cool, and I found the case that goes with it. It's not quite tuned. It's probably the size of a violin, but like the case is perfect. It's super soft. The lady definitely loved music. There is a giant piano that we're going to list on sale. We found the paperwork from it. She bought it in 1981. Perfect condition. The bench probably needs to be reupholstered, but I mean, that's easy to do. But this stuff, I think we did pretty darn good. So I'm going to scrub everything by hand. I have a soft little bristle brush that I'll use, and that'll clean all the gunk up. It's just kind of dirty and greasy from sitting in her kitchen. I mean, you're gonna get greasy, and she's lived there for a long time. I am a little bummed. I found an old jewelry box and I thought I put it in my car, and when we got there yesterday, it wasn't there. I didn't bring it home. It might have gotten tossed out. I don't think there was anything worthwhile in it, but it was all the old Avon stuff. I did, I believe, find her wedding ring. So I'm gonna take it to my friend who works at a jeweler, and there's a few stones that are missing, and see if they're worth anything, which is awfully sad that nobody in your family wanted it, but this is the stuff we got. Oh, and an old camera. I'll definitely clean up. The batteries that were in it were corroded, so I just have to kind of clean that out a little bit, and I don't know how, so Google it. Vintage first aid kit with actual band-aids and smelling salts still in it, but roosters, lots and lots of roosters. And salt and pepper shakers. So it's matched too, but this is all the stuff we got. So now I'm gonna wash everything, clean it, and put it in my basement and sell it. See what we can get. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you next time with more stuff.